Eve and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of May. And it's a general read. I'm going to pull 7 cards, 7 card spread, and pull clarifiers on each of the cards. So if this reading does not resonate, please feel free to check out my other readings that are related to your astrological chart. So this is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, 3 Wands for the month of May. Yeah, the cards are ready now. So cutting the deck for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of May. So the first card out is the 6 of Swords, air energy, Aquarius and Libra and Gemini. It talks about Mercury in Aquarius, and I do think, is Mercury in, yeah, I think Mercury is in Aquarius at the moment. So Mercury is the planet of communication and information, and Aquarius talks about the collective. So it's it talks about, you know, communicating to the mass. So what's crossing it is the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And for me, it's a Leo card. Crowning the spread, what your thoughts may be, is the 7 of Swords, which is air energy again. What lies beneath at the foot of the spread is the 7 of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's Venus and Scorpio. In the recent past is the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. It's a major arcana card. What's coming towards you is the Page of Swords, air energy, particularly Gemini. And the outcome is Justice, major arcana card, Libra. So I just feel for some Aquarians that they've been on an emotional journey. But there is calmer waters ahead. I feel that they've had some type of struggle, maybe to do with their health, could be even mental health. I feel that they have powered through this in recent times, with the Queen of Wands here, and I think it talks a lot about self-healing as well, or that you've been through some troubling times maybe, but you are healing from it. Like it's really good. I feel that for some there may have been some type of, you know, self-development. It could be even with counselling or something, but I do feel this. I'm just going to start clarifying straight away. So what's the 6 of Swords? Yep, the 6 of Swords is clarified with the Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles. So you could have been healing from a relationship that you know, wasn't for your higher good. It could have been a relationship of that there was some form of addiction in it. I feel more so codependency within the relationship, and I feel that you moved away from this to give yourself some healing because it probably became all too much for you, as more so with your mental health, and you moved away because you feel that you want some stability in your life, and this relationship wasn't given it to you at that time. So what's the Queen of Wands all about? Yeah, it can also talk about with the devil that there was some type of control, and you probably wanted to break free from the the controlment, and I feel that you have, and I feel it's probably even your own self that you decided to take control of your own life, because the Queen of Wands, she's all about taking control of her own life. She creates her own destiny, and I feel that you decided to put your energy into towards creating money for yourself, or even just creating a nice family home, concentrating on your family and that, and probably even here with the Hierophant, it talks about traditions. Yeah, the Hierophant is also it talks about the fifth house, and the fifth house is all about the fifth house or the fourth. It's actually it's the second house, and the second house talks about your family. It talks about money, creating your own money, and it talks about your physical environment, which would be your home. And it talks about self-esteem, and as we can see here, so the Hierophant talks about the second house, which is all of these things, and the Queen of Wands is all about self-esteem. So I feel that for some, you want to build up your own self-esteem, and you wanted to create a pleasant home environment, and start creating your own money. So it really is representing, the cards are really showing us what it is about. So the Seven of Cups, what's the Seven of Cups here? Seven of Cups talks about choices that you have, choices that you might be in the dark about at this time, but they will come to light. It can also talk about choices in the love area. But it does talk about, imagining what it is that you'd like for yourself in the future. Are you going to... because each of these cups have different things in them, you know what I mean? Do you want to create fortune, a good relationship, maybe spirituality, different things that it has here. So there's choices here for you. Yeah, and it's clarified with the Eight of Pentacles, and I feel already that for some Aquarians, they have decided what their desire is, and they're going to start working on it, and until they achieve their dreams, they're probably just going to be working on one specific thing, one aim, and I feel that it is probably to create money, or to create opportunities for yourself, to create money, also to start opening up to new love interests. So the Hanged Man in the recent past. So I feel like in the recent past, you may have been at a standstill, probably thinking as to what you need going forward, or what you're looking to get going forward. Maybe you felt that you can't take action at this time to do it, and that could be just to do with what's going on in today's society with the COVID-19 and stuff. People are in self-isolation. The Hanged Man can talk about that, you know, being at a standstill, being at, you know, isolated as such, yeah. But also it talks about enlightenment, so, you know, finding the answers kind of within oneself. What's the Hanged Man all about? We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So the Hanged Man is clarified with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, and the Hanged Man is a Pisces energy. Look. So yeah, the Pisces energy talks about like endings, final stages, like, so you could be like that you ended, maybe, I don't know if you ended a relationship or some type of situation that you ended, and I think you done it for your own you know, for your own emotional well-being, because the Queen of Cups, she is like the queen of emotion. She's very heartwarming. She, you know, she talks about, like, she's all about unconditional love. She can give unconditional love, but maybe she didn't receive it, as here her cup is closed, you know. And I feel that she decided then to, or whoever, you know, I'm not saying it's a female, it could be a male, but what you call it, decided to move on, to, you know, to let go of the past and to go on to the future. This person, with the Two of Wands, they had decisions to make, and they probably just made those. You've made those decisions in the recent past, now, and you feel that you're not stagnant anymore, and you need to go forward, in life and create your own world. So the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can talk about, you know, being ripped off. Could be emotionally or to do with money or whatever the case may be, but it also talks about, like, you know, self-sabotage and do you feel that you're doing the right thing and that. But let's see, no, there's too many, is it? Okay, so the Seven of Swords here is clarified with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot and the Four of Cups. So you may feel that you probably even self-sabotaged a relationship, you've been disappointed within the love area of your life, but there is an offer coming your way that you haven't looked at. I feel as well that there's a new beginning here for you, a passionate new beginning. If it is to do with a relationship, there's great sexual chemistry here. It could be to do with a Cancerian, someone that has Cancer in the chart. I also feel that there may be a new job, work opportunity, a business coming your way, and I feel that you're going to go head straight for it. Some of you all as well could be looking to buy a new car or that. But I do feel that there's healing. And healing probably in the physical sense. Somebody I feel is healing to do with their lungs. And I feel that they will be, they will get over this. They will heal. It might be even to do with their throat. It's like, their digestive system or their lungs, I feel. Excuse me. What's this Page of Swords all about going forwards? So the Page of Swords talks about, someone researching. So I feel you might be looking into something here, something of interest. You're doing a lot of research on it. I feel for some that they're getting a lot of synchronicities, and they're like, little signs from the universe or from spirit letting you know that you're on the right path. Some might feel it's, a robin, and the others, like, not even so much a robin, but a bird, probably a bird that you like. And because you see here, the Page of Swords is clarified with the Star card, and the Star card talks about blessings and healing, and it talks about having hope, and here I feel that there's some of you are, experiencing synchronicity to say that you're on the right path. It could even to be do with, like, numbers as in, 444, 555, 1111. And if you are seeing these synchronicities, it means that you are on the right path. I feel as well for some, with the Star card, that one of your children is, may have the opportunity to be, to be famous. I feel, and they may be able to, create some money or that, I feel that for whatever, the child is very ambitious, and I do feel that maybe another sibling or that can probably help, because I feel that they'd be very business-like, that way, especially with Mercury here in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius talks about, creating business to the mass, like, so, if you had Mercury in Aquarius, you'd probably the type of person that earns money from a number of sources or a number, of people. So what's this Justice card all about? Wow. So the Justice card is a major arcana card. It talks about Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus of love, and it's especially Venus also rules Taurus, but Taurus is more self-love, what you loving on oneself, where Libra is loving towards others. That's why Libras like to they like to bring balance, into situations and relationships. They like to balance out and try to keep other people happy, and sometimes they make themselves imbalanced because of this. But here we have what's clarifying. The Justice card is the World card, another major arcana. It's the last card of the major arcana. It talks about cycles in your life ending, rolling out, and a new chapter beginning. It can also talk about fixed sign. So you could be in a relationship with a fixed sign, or that has a lot of Libra or Sagittarius in their chart. Also with the Temperance here, the Temperance talks about understanding. So I do feel for some that there needs to be balance brought to a situation, an understanding between two energies, a blending of you know, good heartfelt emotions, could be, you know, like friendship or that, and yeah, I feel somebody has just, you know, came to a realization. You see here with the Sagittarius, with the Temperance cards, third eye persons, the third eye is opened, and I think that they may have travelled somewhat of the world, and they realise now who is their world. Anything else that I can give? No. So yeah, Aquarius, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed my reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Thanks very much. Bye.